45 minutes of wrestling, very few skits, no John Cena. That's me sold. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to these. These are going to be my NXT thoughts. I've been watching NXT for about 2 months now, believe it or not. I kept getting sent messages, Mick, have you seen this match? I would go and watch this match and think, fucking hell, that was actually pretty decent, wasn't it? I wanted to know the context of why these matches were happening, so I decided to start watching the show pretty much every week on a Thursday. I've been wanting to add a new weekly series, new weekly vid to the schedule, but I wanted something that wasn't an old pay-per-view review. I didn't want to start watching SmackDown because that'd be boring, so it's just recaps. Never watched main event, but I do like this, and I thought I'd give it a try. Basically, yeah, I put on my Raw review. Would you like to see that? And a lot of people said yes, which is fantastic. So here we go. As I say, if you watch this one on the internet, like the majority of people would do, it is available over here certainly in England on Sky. It's an hour long, but if you watch it online, it's 45 minutes, and that to me is a winner right there. As I say, there are skits, but they're not very long. They're not like the Triple H promo or anything like that. Good commentary tree. You got Byron Sexton and William Regal, and Renee Young is actually surprisingly good on the mic. So yeah, let's get on with this one. It's the 4th of the 12th. 2013, so yesterday in our thingy. So yeah, opening contest is Paige defeating Natalya in a good match to retain the NXT Women's Championship. The thing I love about Paige is, other than the fact she's a Brit and she comes from the Knight family, which means she's always going to be fantastic, isn't it? She looks like a real girl. She doesn't look like a plastic Barbie doll, and she doesn't look like she's surgically enhanced or anything like that. She's fucking gorgeous as well, and she's a lovely girl by all accounts and purposes. She's a great wrestler. I really enjoyed this match, believe it or not. This match was, majority of it was on the mat, which is all good. Natty tries to get on a sharpshooter. Paige gets the rope. The skin tone instantly between these two. You got the tanned Natty and the pale girl that is Paige. I think it fits the character because she's sort of a goth, isn't she? She's got the black hair, black nail varnish, big heavy eyeshadow around her eyes, or eyeliner, or whatever makeup it is. I don't do makeup. What the fuck would I know? Anyway, the point is, I think that the paleness actually works with the character, believe it or not. Perfect abdominal stretch from Paige is counted into one of her own by Natalya. Paige comes back with knee strikes, but Natalya counts into a dragon screw. Get a double KO off cruel stereo crossbodies. Natalya gets 2 off a nice Falcon Arrow. Do you ever see her use one of those in the standard Raw or SmackDown? Follows with a discus clothesline. Natalya gets a sharpshooter, but Paige counters nicely in a way that I don't think I've ever seen before, using her body strength to actually flip Natalya into the turnbuckles. That was fantastic. I've never seen that counter before. And then the Paige Turner, great name for your move, out of nowhere gets the win. Miles better than any Divas match I've probably seen this year. And that's the truth. Honestly, it is the truth. Including the advert break, this went over 10 minutes. And the girls were allowed to go out there and do whatever they wanted. Win came out and no. Nah. I thought I heard an emergency service vehicle, but I clearly didn't. Maybe I just wanted to. Maybe the 15 quid that I slipped them earlier, alright, and make sure I'm doing my vid at fucking 4:20. Make sure you come past at that time now. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. We see Antonio Cesaro, he's taking the mick out of William Regal. Last week, ambulance, right there. Antonio Cesaro got in Byron, I keep wanting to call him Brian, Byron Saxton even. Byron Saxton's face really pushed him up in the corner. William Regal, who was doing commentary at the time, came up and basically made the save. And then the rest of the match, Antonio Cesaro basically kept pointing or looking or glaring at William Regal. This was really good stuff. And you sat there going, I really hope these two have a match one day because I'd really like to see that. Regal takes the piss out of... Cesaro takes the piss out of Regal, does a fake English accent, and then it's Leo Kruger enjoying them. He thanks Cesaro for taking him to a place he's never been before. He wants to be a real American, and they start whispering about Sami Zayn a lot. Next, Aiden English defeats some guy in a squash. I say some guy because while they're doing his in-ring introductions, Aiden English comes out to the ring. And his gimmick is that he sings on his way to the ring. And it's just golden. It's wonderful to watch. You start there going, well, this is just fantastic. Decent wrestler as well. He, some random guy gets no offense at all. This was a squash. Director's Cut gets a win from English in like under a minute. He then does an encore and sings it again, and the fans chuck roses at him and just like go, get this guy on the main roster right now. Is another one really? Come on, it's a short-ish vid. Or is it the same one that's just over in the disc? Ah, never mind. Anyway, out comes Antonio Cesaro to apologise to Byron Saxton after getting in his face last week. He apologises in 5 different languages, which is hilarious. And then he gets Byron Saxton to do the we, the people thing, but Byron isn't interested at all and sort of goes, we're the people. So he gets beaten around and they keep saying, where's Regal? Where's Regal? And Byron's like, I don't know. He kept looking over, almost expecting Regal to come out and make the save, but there's no sign of Regal. So he gives him a massive slap, knocking him down, which is very, very funny. We see Sami Zayn saying how gutty he is about losing last week to Adrian Neville. Superb match. If you get a chance to go and watch it, it was a very, very good main event. It was a #1 contender match. After the two of them, the week before, there'd been a beat the clock challenge, and both men had got exactly the same time. Logical thinking, put them together, win as #1 contender. I like that. I like that a lot. Incidentally, JBL is the GM of NXT now, doing a good job. Dusty Rhodes was just as GM before. That was all good. If you get a chance, watch the match. And then Zayn is attacked by Leo Kruger, which is all good. So then Tyson Kidd defeats Leo Kruger in a short match. I like this match a lot, believe it or not, because Tyson Kidd has just come back from a torn meniscus in his left knee. So what did Kruger do? Obviously, he focused all his offense on the left knee. Brilliant. Can't go wrong with that at all. Sharpshooter by Kruger, but Sami Zayn comes out to distract Kruger, allowing Kidd to roll him up for the win. So it was a storyline advancement match. They're obviously going for a Leo Kruger versus Sami Zayn match somewhere down the road, but decent storytelling, decent psychology, and just to make it a little bit better, Tyson Kidd limps to the back. Fantastic. What more could you ask for? In the back, Hunico and Camacho say they will take the NXT tag belts from the Ascension next week, which is all good. And then in the main event, Adrian Neville defeating Bo Dallas via count-out in a decent enough match. Bo Dallas retains the championship. Some people don't like Bo Dallas. I do, actually. He's got a patronising kind of gimmick. He talks down to people, and I like that because it makes you want to see him get smacked in the face. And at the end of the day, isn't that what every heel should do? Want to make you see him get smacked in the face? This is a decent enough match. Bo, very, very, very aggressive in the early goings, controls the majority of the match, but he goes up onto the second row and pulls his left knee pad down like he's going to go for a knee strike to the face or something. When that misses, Adrian Neville obviously goes to work on the left knee for a couple of shots, a couple of decent shots right on the knee. Then he shifts it up a gear, whacks him in the face a couple of times. We see some nice, really nice, what is it? Over the top rope, over the top. Is it a plancha? Oh, one of those. Nice dive to the outside. How's that sound? That gets 2 and they go back inside. But then Neville goes up the top, hits a massive cross body onto Bo on the outside, and Bo is counted out. Adrian Neville gets back in the ring at 9. Bo Dallas is counted out. Bo Dallas retains the championship, which is gutting because, of course, being the Brit, the former Pac, I wanted Adrian Neville to win this match really badly. Incidentally, if you're wondering, yes, Adrian Neville is a fucking stupid name. But no one would. He couldn't have been Pac, could he? Because there was once an ex-Pac, so we can't have that. Let's put it this way: opening contest was fantastic, and the main event I really enjoyed as well. No Bayley. There's a girl called Bayley in NXT who I think is really, really cute. I love her character. I think she's brilliant. So, but nothing. That's 3 in one vid. Ambulance as well. Nothing bad at all. And I've got to say this. I much preferred this to this week's Raw, And I'll tell you something. If I continue doing NXT reviews, I can see myself saying that quite a lot. Oh, yes. Let me ask you a question. 1, did you watch NXT? 2, after seeing this review, will you watch it? And of course, 3, do you want me to keep doing this? Because I've enjoyed watching it. Literally, I've got an hour free. I can sit on a Thursday and go, right, NXT, watched it. And the thing is, because it's 45 minutes and I'm watching it online, it just flashes by. Absolutely flashes. Not like watching an episode of Raw where you start going, oh, for goodness sake. And of course, if you're watching Raw live, you've got to sit through the fucking adverts for American fast food that I'm not interested in, So, I like NXT. I like watching NXT. I hope you like watching NXT because I'd like to keep doing these vids. Nice and simple. If you've enjoyed this vid, Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave me a comment below telling me what you thought of this week's NXT. Or if you're going to go, right, now I've seen your review, I'm going to go and watch it. It's dead easy to find. It's on Dailymotion. In fact, I'll even put a link to it down below. How's that sound? I've been Mark P. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.